What if I told you the voice destroying your life isn't out there? It's in here. It's not your past, your failures, or the people who doubted you. It's the thoughts you've allowed to take root, whispering lies, draining your focus, and poisoning your purpose. You feel exhausted, unmotivated, lost. But have you ever stopped to ask why? Why do you keep doubting yourself, even when you know you're capable of more? Why does your own mind keep tearing you down instead of lifting you up? This isn't just overthinking. It's a war of perception. And most people lose because they don't even realize they're in a fight. Negative thinking isn't harmless. It corrodes your focus, burns through your purpose, and paralyzes your will. But what if ancient wisdom, forged through hardship, tested by centuries, held the tools to end that war? Today, we're not sugarcoating anything. We're cutting to the truth, the kind that changes everything once you see it. If you're ready to stop letting fear and doubt run your life and finally master your mind, stay right here. Law 1. Attack the root, not the symptom. Most people spend their lives putting out mental fires, anxiety here, worry there, self-doubt everywhere. But no matter how fast they move, the flames always come back. Why? Because they never fix the source, only the smoke. Stoicism teaches us the mind is in chaos. It's a pattern. And unless you study that pattern, you'll suffer the same thoughts over and over again. Real mastery begins when you stop reacting and start investigating. Ask what's underneath the thought. What's feeding the fear? When your mind says, you're falling behind, most people distract themselves, scroll, snack, or hustle harder. The Stoic pauses. He asks, behind who? And why does it matter? Every negative thought is a flare calling for your attention, not to panic, but to inspect. Once you see the root, it loses its power. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. That means most of your pain isn't from what happens. It's from the stories you refuse to face. Next time you feel overwhelmed, don't say, I can't handle this. Ask, what am I really afraid of? Because when you face the truth instead of running from it, you break the loop. That's not motivation. That's self-leadership. Law 2. Control the frame or be controlled by it. Life will hit you. You'll lose, fail, get rejected. But what matters isn't what happens. It's how you explain it to yourself. Your brain doesn't just record reality. It interprets it. And that interpretation becomes your world. 2 people lose the same job. One says, I'm worthless. The other says, good, now I can chase what I actually love. Same event, different frame, different life. Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. When chaos comes, your first task is to pause and reframe. Ask stronger questions. Instead of, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of, I can't handle this? Ask, which part of me is being trained right now? You can't always control life, but you can control the lens. That's freedom. That's power. The moment you change your frame, you stop being a victim of circumstance and become a student of life, and every challenge becomes fuel for strength. Law 3. Build a fortress mind, not a doorway. Most people wake up, grab their phone, and let the world flood in. Opinions, news, judgments, noise. They spend the rest of the day wondering why they feel anxious and unfocused because their mind has no walls. Your mind is supposed to be a fortress, not an open hallway. If you don't guard what enters it, anyone can rearrange the furniture of your thoughts. The Stoics trained their minds to filter, to decide what gets in. You can't stop thoughts from knocking, but you can decide who enters. Not every thought is yours. Some are echoes of your past. Some are voices of fear disguised as logic. Some are noise from people who never built anything themselves. A fortress mind doesn't block out the world. It filters it. It questions each thought. Is this true? Is this helpful? Is this mine? Every time you catch a spiral of negativity and redirect, that's a brick. Every time you resist drama or comparison, another brick. Soon your walls stand tall, and while others panic, you remain calm. Because you've built something stronger inside than the world could ever shake outside. Law 4. Detach from what you can't command. You care deeply about people, goals, outcomes, but somewhere along the line, care turns into clinging. You stop acting from purpose and start depending on results. That's the beginning of suffering. Epictetus said it plainly. Some things are up to us and some are not. Most pain comes from ignoring that line. Detachment isn't apathy. It's clarity. It's saying, I'll give my best, but I won't let my peace depend on what I can't control. Imagine holding a rope tied to something you love, but it starts to sink. You could let go, but you don't. You grip harder and it drags you down too. That's attachment. Detachment is opening your hand, not because you don't care, but because you value your sanity more than your illusion of control. You can love someone without losing yourself. You can chase a dream without making your worth depend on its outcome. You can give everything and still stand peaceful, no matter the result. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire through betrayal, war, and loss. Yet he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's detachment, not indifference, but dominion. Law 5. Turn pain into power. Every hardship carries a lesson, if you dare to look for it. The Stoics didn't run from pain, they used it. They believed every challenge was a teacher disguised as a test. When life breaks you down, it's not punishment, it's refinement. It's the fire that burns away what's weak, leaving only what's real. So the next time you suffer, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this trying to make me? Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your sculptor. Let it carve discipline from your chaos, patience from your pressure, wisdom from your wounds. Pain either consumes you or transforms you. The choice is yours. The Stoics didn't live easy lives. They buried children, lost empires, faced betrayal and death, yet they stood unshaken. Why? Because they mastered one simple truth. You can't always control life, but you can always control your mind. And when your mind becomes your ally, nothing, not fear, not failure, not fate, can destroy you. So stop trimming the leaves, start cutting the roots, stop surrendering the frame, build the fortress, detach from what you can't command, and turn every wound into wisdom. That's how you kill negative thinking, the Stoic way.